This podcast is brought to you by Place Pros, commercial and investment real estate, and NicoTour.boutique, your one-stop shop for everything cool.
Check. 1, 2, 2, 2. I don't know if I can hear myself. I can hear myself a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Ooh, you should just start singing.
I will. Ave Maria. It's very intimate.
Yeah. Press the record button.
Good.
Oh, we are recording. Today we are here with Charlotte.
No.
Char Good.
Yeah. No government name.
Oh,
We don't.
Char Good.
We don't need people to know.
Really? Oh, one thing
Scratch
I do
that.
want to
Record
ask
scratch
you.
again.
What is your middle name?
Rose.
Charlotte Rose.
Okay, it's a horrible start.
Why? Oh, there's much more to come. Char
You
Good.
didn't bring questions not to ask?
No,
I said nothing's off the table, but then I
nothing is
forgot
off
that
the table except for
you're a beautiful soul spirit who
I'm about
knows
to
me
drill
deeply.
you.
That sounds
Let's get to the good stuff.
super good.
Well, you just came back from your hair.
Yes.
Where do you get your hair done?
Courtney Klugel Lather Salon.
Oh,
Riverside behind Wawa.
Oh, very nice. Always very nice. I like the layers.
Thanks.
I came to you for advice for a hair salon,
Yep.
and I asked for the layers too because I'm
good.
trying to be like Char Good.
It looks really good.
Thank you.
Color looks great.
Oh, I do that by myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I
She's
do
an
learn.
artist.
I'm a color artist.
So me and Nico we could talk for hours about literally everything. Hair,
Everything under the
clothes,
sun.
men,
Let's
boys.
start.
But we have to be a little focused, right?
I mean,
Because
I did my
otherwise
homework.
it's going to be a girl's kiki for
Oh, no, it's definitely a girl's kiki. And in fact,
no reason.
we want to know, where do you shop? I know I've seen you
Yes.
around downtown Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up your Betsy Johnson dresses.
Ezra.
Ezra. Where
Ezra.
else? Favorite places to shop?
Right now it's private collections
Oh.
from people. I don't,
You don't go to
stores.
no stores. I don't
No,
go to
'cause
stores.
We don't have good stores.
Yeah.
Really. We
I
have
don't-
PacSun.
Macy's.
No thanks.
No, thank you. I'd rather not.
Dillard's is okay sometimes. Macy's is bad.
Macy's is really bad.
Really bad here. Really
And there's
depressing.
any store
Sorry,
that's
Macy's.
like, hey, we'll give you an extra 20% off of 20% off. You're just like, why? Why are you
yeah.
doing that?
Because they're so rich, they don't care.
Yeah. Boo to Macy's.
See, we can tangent.
Yeah. Well, we recently were talking about like our relationship with clothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's like an actual relationship, and not a lot of people have that. They just put on PacSun and call it a day. But I think me and you, like, we think about
we think about it deeply.
We think about like what event we're going to and how we gonna look.
And you thought about this look today?
Yeah, actually, I got this in the mail yesterday or the day before, and I didn't open it up till I think this morning.
I really like it.
Thank you.
I like how you thought about the colors.
I thought about the colors.
Yeah, because the background colors.
Oh, I don't know if I thought that deep. But
That's
I'm
what I
like,
was thinking.
It's a purple kind of day today. And Issey Miyake and me are having a relationship. I'm just obsessed lately. Yeah.
It works really well.
And I also wore the choker that I lent you.
Mm-hmm. Givenchy.
Givenchy. Now, not Givenchy from Macy's. It's like vintage 1970s Givenchy. I fell in love and just started collecting. What do you like to collect? You like to collect glasses.
I did bring my collection.
Let's take a look, because I never realized that you do change up your eyewear, but then it's like, of course, you have a collection of eyewear.
It's something I'm pretty proud of because if I started it recently. It all started when, so 10 years ago, I bought this pair of John Lennon frames.
Oh, yes.
And it is John Lennon estate brand.
Really?
Right? Mm-hmm. So I thought that was cool.
Very cool.
It has his little details. You know, the sides are engraved, and then it has his logo on the inside, and the nose pad has his logo.
Can
so
we
these
see
were
them on?
Yeah, these are my first pair. These are like,
I mean, your eyeglasses are like part of your persona.
and these were my look for.
Oh
I
my
mean, these are my logo.
gosh.
I've worn these for 10 years.
10 years. How long have you been wearing glasses?
Probably, I mean, since probably 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My eyesight has changed. I've had like different things happen, but we won't get into that. We'll just talk about the fashion of it all.
Fashion glasses.
So these are probably the newest
Those
pair.
are hot, and I like how they're
These
matching.
are from Miami. These are the Godfather Miami edition vintage frames. Let's see which one they are. They are number 70 of 100 limited edition.
Oh my goodness.
So Corey Shapiro, he started his brand Vintage Frames. They take like, old Fendi frames and then
he pops them in.
He takes the molds, right?
Oh.
He revives old molds and he goes through boxes and boxes and then makes his own version.
My gosh, how do you get vintage Fendi molds?
Because he goes through warehouses. Yeah.
That's a job.
And then when people, when opticians go out of business, they send boxes to auctions and he'll go and bid on the boxes.
What a little niche.
Yeah, for sure. And that's been his niche. So I thought it was really cool. I've been following him since 2016. He does sunglasses for rappers. Like that's his big thing that he likes to do. But he just opened a store in Miami in South Beach. And so I bought these two versions.
When's the last time you went to Miami?
Probably last year.
I like those.
These are cool, right?
Wow.
So this is prescription. I go to Optique Unique and
Jesse's saying he goes
yeah,
there too.
Jesse goes to Optique Unique too.
I have to go there
So
too.
Carrie is, yes, and you should interview Carrie.
Okay.
Because she is this proprietor and she's like a wizard. I mean, she is just so good. She makes all my lenses. So she did these custom color lenses.
My gosh. I have a pair of Christian Dior yellow frames with yellow, but they're prescription. So I'm like, I
gotta
need
take
to
the prescription out. But you want to keep the color?
I want to keep the color.
She will do the custom color.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going. Yeah, they've just been sitting around and I'm not giving them away, but like I'm also not going to take them to Walmart. It's not an option.
No, she's the best in the business.
Do we have one more?
I have two more.
Ooh, let's see.
Okay, so these, I feel like the penguin from Surf's Up. These are my ladies. This is my lady Amy.
I'm too old to have seen that movie.
What? It's a good movie.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Oh,
I'll
it's
watch
on
it with
Netflix.
the kids.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Okay.
It's got Kelly Slater in it. It's got Shia LaBeouf.
Really?
Oh, it's so good. Okay, it's got Jeff Bridges.
Missed out. All right.
So this is my man Jacques. So
you name them?
oh yeah, these are my men. This is my man Jacques Marie Mage.
Hello, Jacques.
Jacques Marie Mage is a brand out of LA that is all about the small batch where he makes them in Japan. But then I went to his store. Actually, I bought these before I went to his store in Venice Beach. These are a collaboration with the celebrity stylist George Cortina. So they're the Cortina frames, and they're number 157 out of 161. I bought them because there's no way that you can get this style of frame with nose pads, right?
Oh.
So that's why I bought them.
You know your stuff. Wow.
And then custom lenses, they're actually gold mirror transitions. So they're going to transition, but the reflection is gold. You can see the
I
light.
see like a little shimmer.
So this is my Jacques Marie Mage. I love Jacques Marie Mage.
Very nice.
All the celebrities are wearing them right now. Like
Really?
Jacob Elordi. Jeff Goldblum has a
pair.
Collection with them where they're
really?
Yeah. So I bought those, and then I went to California, and then I went to his store, and then I went to another store called Old Focals.
I don't think we could see them.
Oh yeah. So Old Focals.
Oh, there we go.
Is do it over here.
Very
Old
nice.
Focals is our Hollywood's optician.
Oh.
So these are dead stock, which Nico knows all about dead stock. Dead stock means
some dead stock.
vintage, never been worn.
Never
right?
been worn, never been sold, tags on.
Bronzini is the brand.
I like that the shade of the lens. It's like
Custom.
It's like a grayish, greenish, bluish.
So for me, they're completely, I can see out of them, but people can't see in. It's like
Cool.
super
That is
custom.
That is very celebrity-like.
Yes.
Very
yes.
nice. Cool.
But yeah.
Who are your fashion idols?
Fashion idols. I don't have any idols, but I have people that I like. Like I like how Pharrell dresses. I've always liked Gwen Stefani because when I was younger,
punk rock.
yeah, she wore the shorts and the thigh-high socks.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that was 2011. So it was like later. So then now I'm older, I start looking back. I'm like, oh, she was always cool. Like she was always doing something cool.
She was
doing it herself. So
yeah.
for sure, Gwen Stefani. Probably like Robert Plant. I always say like Led Zeppelin. You know, love that look.
You have a 70s vibe to you.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, it is your birthday. It was your birthday.
It was my birthday, and
You got
COVID.
sick.
I got COVID the night before.
But we're still having the Thanksgiving
so we rescheduled
Eve party.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come celebrate birthday, belated birthday. How old are you turning?
28.
How does that feel?
I want to be 27 still. I don't want to be 28 yet.
Have you turned?
I did turn 28, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But
we'll pretend. We'll pretend it never happened. We'll just
I don't know. Age
pause.
is weird. People don't really change. This is like something now that I work playing nursing homes all the time and I'm friends with a lot of people of different ages. We don't really change as we get older. A lot of the time we're always still the same person. We still hold on to the same beliefs about ourselves and the same hopes and dreams and who we want to be.
Yeah.
So
I always think of myself as 13-year-old me.
really,
Like she never grew up or she's still here. And it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Do you is there like an age that you kind of
for me it's like right now. Like
that's good. You should
because
live
I
in the
love how
now.
old I am. Like I'm like kind of
You're mature enough, but you're not like getting the wrinkles.
everybody wants to be 27. Everybody wants
yeah.
to be not 30, but like
Not 30.
old enough. But anyway, going back to the like retirement homes that I play at,
Yeah,
I try not to be condescending or like presumptuous with people, even though they're old, they're in their 80s. They're still the same people that they are. You know what I mean? So
I follow
that's
this
what I
this account called Advanced Style.
yes, I love them.
I
They have a
can't.
documentary.
Yeah. I met Deborah Rappaport while I was up in New York, and I'm just like, you know, it doesn't feel great to be in your 40s, but I'm also like, can I just skip over 20 years and be like 60 or 70 so I can just be buck wild with my fashion? I mean, nothing really stops me, but yeah, it's gonna feel real good to be like.
You're so good at 40 though. Like
Thank you.
You're good at because
Well, because I feel 13.
I'm in my teenage dirtbag era.
Yeah.
Like I'm in my Big Lebowski era.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can
So I'm
carry
not
that
really doing
on. You need the balance, I think. The balance. Talk to me more about the people that you go to. You go to, what's it called? Or do you go to multiple?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
ALFs, assisted living facilities.
Assisted living.
Mm-hmm. Some of them are retirement. Some of them are memory care. Some of them, it's
What do they have like bits of good life lessons? Do they tell you anything that's like worthwhile hearing?
A lot of the residents were engineers for the space program, military program, 60s heroes.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Are they spilling any beans?
It's like, you know, they were building the rockets before that was an everyday thing for us. Like they were on the forefront of it.
They say that we stopped going to the moon because they lost all that technology.
I don't know anything about that. I know that you're a conspiracy fan. I am too, but I don't know.
Well, let's ask them. Like, where did the technology go?
I know. I feel like we should be doing interplanetary travel
or something.
I mean,
it's just weird
the
that
moon needs to be a resort. Maybe
I would like that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Weren't they selling off little pieces of the moon at one point, like 10 years ago?
When they had the Richard Branson trips to space, that was like, oh, now finally we're doing space tourism. Right?
Did they do that?
Yeah, Richard Branson took Pineapples Dude.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah,
he'd be a great guest.
And didn't one of like the Backstreet Boys go too?
Oh, sure he did.
Very interesting. Very, very nice. Philosophies on life.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you talk about sleeping a lot, and you like you know you didn't come in at 10 this morning. tell me more about that. Like, what is behind that? Is it just the 20 lifestyle? Like, forget it. I'm not getting out of bed before noon. Are you a night owl?
I am a night owl.
I'm a night owl too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I wish there was more to do at night here, but sometimes Jesse and I are at some of the late night spots.
What are the late night spots?
Social distance.
Is
at
that
like 2:30. Sorry, am I blasting every spot?
No.
Jesse's going 4 or 5. I think I stayed till 4:30 one time. That was as late as I could.
Are they open all night?
On weekends they do a DJ, so it's like after hours. It's actually, it can be pretty fun. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say like it's the best time I've ever had in my life.
No,
it's
but
definitely
at
not.
least
But
it's something.
Otherwise, we have
open.
Wawa, and I went to Wawa last night. I saw Kevin Anderson from Evernote.
Oh, really?
And we're just like having a beer in the middle of Wawa, like.
Wow.
I'm having tea, but.
Yeah. What is your thing? Like, I saw you up in New York.
Yes, that was so fun.
We had a beer with your dad, but like, what is your drug and alcohol take? Like, you don't. But I
drink. I do some drugs legally. I have my medical card.
Nice.
So
nice. So yeah, okay. But you're not being like a 20-year-old about it.
So something that's super interesting that you bring that up. Something that I saw the other day on TikTok is that women cannot hold alcohol as much as men. Like, we process it differently, and obviously a lot of the time we're smaller, and so we can't. So for women to drink or try and keep up with men, like, that's not something that we should do. And like, Jesse needs to be on screen with a microphone.
I know.
Like, he has all the tea.
You know, he was supposed to be my co-host.
I thought we were gonna do it.
Ditched me.
All right, that's fine.
So it's just me.
This guy's hilarious.
I know. I love him.
I told you, me and Jesse are in social distance till 4 a.m. Like, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But I'll do like some beer. I drank last night mango cart from Pineapples. It's good. That's on tap. It's always like.
What about
really
heavy
good.
liquor?
The boys were drinking espresso martinis, and I'm like, I'm not gonna jump into liquor. No.
Do you never jump into liquor?
I do sometimes. Like, tequila is good. I hate vodka. Vodka was my first foray into getting drunk. My friend and I snuck it into. This is a great story. So I think I don't know how we got the vodka, but we had some really warm Coke, and it was in her condo bedroom.
Oh, okay.
In her bedroom, and we had never drunk alcohol before.
How old were you?
Seniors in high school.
What?
Well, listen,
Oh
I'm a late
my
bloomer,
God.
right?
Late bloomer.
I mean, I'm 28 and I look like this.
Yes, that's why. Because you didn't touch it.
I didn't smoke weed till college, like middle of college.
That's probably best.
I was offered. I just said no.
Good
Anyway,
girl.
nah.
No, I think it really matters that you wait a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I could have waited, because then anyway. All right. We're in the
time getting
condo.
drunk.
Yeah. First time drinking alcohol. We have the hot vodka. We have the hot Coke.
Oh.
We just keep.
Oh my God.
We literally, this was the plan. Keep drinking till you feel something. Stupid.
Well, I mean, that's how we all do it.
Well, that's what we did, and I was so sick. I thought I was dying.
Oh, did you
day.
just throw up all day?
I actually didn't even throw up. I
you
couldn't throw
just
up.
felt
I
like it.
felt like horrible, and I was like crying at my dad. I was like, I'm gonna die.
What did your dad
do? He was
do?
so pissed. He was like,
Was
you could have
he?
died of alcohol poisoning. Like,
True.
my dad's very dramatic though.
How much did you guys drink?
I don't remember, because we
Didn't measure it up.
and this was like more than 10 years ago.
It's crazy.
So I think life is all about knowing your limits, knowing your abilities,
But not a lot of teenagers know that or care to know that. So it's kind of cool that you waited and now you're practicing it.
No, yeah.
Good for you. What about like psychedelics?
So during quarantine, right? I feel like
You did?
well, I tried some mushroom chocolate.
Oh, okay. Where do you get mushroom chocolate?
Someone mailed it to me. So bad.
Cool.
It kind of worked. Like,
did you trip or did
no,
you just
like you
it
just
was
saw
just
like
a very
little, like
light,
very light,
light pulsations?
Yeah.
It makes you happy though.
It was just kind of like strong weed. Like, I see why people move from weed to psychedelics, because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a little bit stronger.
I remember getting high like too early in life, and
We've all agreed
you
out
would see
before.
like, I would call it like the scenes, like the whole room would just like move in like sections, and I was like, what the hell is happening? I don't miss that.
People give me drugs after my shows, like as
They
a tip.
do?
And when I played in downtown Melbourne,
tip? What's the hardest drug you've gotten as a tip?
LSD tabs.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And you just stash them away for
I have
another
a
day.
big stash.
Oh my god.
So here's the thing,
know.
Jesse and Nico. Since I bring them up, let me bring up a positive. I am playing for Candlelight shopping December 16th
nice.
in the Gallery Alley.
Very, very nice.
But when I used to play at Matt's Casbah, we were playing with the rock bands and all the people in downtown, like, if they're younger, they're like super hippies, you know? So they're
Yeah.
coming up with like really dirty feet and they're like, you were awesome, you melted our brain, here's some drugs. Like,
wow.
and that was how I started my collection.
That's like true rock star right there. I mean, not that
Got
we
me
ever
addicted.
thought you.
To the true rock star
Oh.
lifestyle.
It's just like, I thought it was like LSD. I'm like, no, you're not.
No.
Oh my god, that's super cool. What other gifts do you get besides drugs?
I've gotten bouquets of flowers. I've gotten bottles of wine. I've gotten champagne bottles. I've gotten a lot of cards.
Oh,
A lot
that's
of cards. Nice. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
I saw that you were associated with Holy Name and
Yes.
Immaculate Conception.
Mm-hmm.
How you just go?
I love how we went from LSD to Catholic.
Let's talk about religion now.
It's me though.
It's all on the same card: religion and philosophy.
And I also feel like I should have studied for this interview. You know?
No, it has to just come out.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do with them?
So I grew up going to Immaculate Conception in Melbourne Beach.
Okay.
One of my favorite musicians, Gretchen Lux, was the music minister. And she taught me how to play violin, and she was my voice teacher for a long time and my musical mentor, and she's an amazing woman.
It's
love her.
amazing how many like musicians start at church.
At church, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yep.
What is your faith, or do you ever believe
I'm
in-
a practicing Catholic.
You
I'm a
are?
Catholic, yeah.
You believe in God and all
Mhm.
that stuff.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah.
You go to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
What the
A little infant of Prague in my
Let
pocket.
me see that. Do you carry this around?
Sometimes I have a prayer card. Sometimes, yeah.
Aw.
I play Catholic weddings, Catholic funerals.
Will you do Jewish
Catholic
ones
masses.
too?
Sure.
Yeah, you do bat
I do
mitzvahs.
everything. I'm doing a celebration. I do non-denominational celebrations of life.
Oh, I like that. Has
Mhm.
anybody asked you to like officiate?
I'm not like a minister.
Oh, it just takes like a minute.
I
online.
wouldn't do that. It would be like disrespect my religion.
Oh,
So I wouldn't.
yeah, yeah. I got
But my mom is religious. My dad is not. And when I was in high school, I chose to start going to youth group and started
Yeah.
finding out more about it, and have made the choice for myself throughout these different seasons of my life. It's always the faith journey is like a roller coaster.
You go up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're Catholic, right?
I was raised Catholic.
Baptized, confirmed.
All of it.
So
all
you're
of it.
Catholic for life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
But
so it's like a little secret
also
club.
roller coaster.
Jesse too?
Yes.
Shutting it down.
We're all going to
This gets
heaven
me so
here.
excited. Like I love the Catholic club.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it is kind of a club. Like if you're in it, even if you don't
can't
practice
get out.
it.
You know what I love? I used to go. There was a church in New York where I lived, and I would just go in there to like smell the
incense.
candles and the incense, and yeah, just the nostalgia of it all.
The nostalgia of 2,000 years.
Do you confess?
I'd love confession.
Yeah.
I actually have to go to confession this week.
You do it regularly?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was always so freaked out about it, not because it was just I didn't know the there's things you say, and I never memorized it.
What's good is they have apps now, so you can do it all in like a Catholic
I'm
app.
talking about in the 90s
I know,
and the 80s.
They have a little printout though, like a little sheet of paper.
They didn't have that back then.
See, I think things have gotten much better with the youth and the outreach,
Yeah.
and like we've practiced the same thing for thousands of years. Now let's just make sure people are on the same page. No, we can't memorize
Make
everything.
it easy for us. Yeah. One time I went in there and I didn't know. I didn't have anything to confess, so I lied.
Why did you go?
I don't just because like I don't know if I was like
How
made
old were
to
you?
go.
What did
Maybe,
you
like-
say? What was your lie?
Maybe that I was like lying. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I remember that happening, and I remember being so freaked out about
Aw,
going in
yeah.
the box.
I've had freaked out times. I've had times I'm crying. I'm like,
Aw.
yeah, no. But that was when I was little. Now it's like,
Yeah, I was I was
choice
little,
I make
but
for
like
myself.
I think I had double digits, so it's not like I was that little.
No, same. I've always been a crybaby.
Me too.
Always. Yes.
Speaking of, I saw a recent post where you're like, you felt like you did bad on the show, and you got depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Does that happen a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Do you, what do you do?
What do I do?
Well, because, like, okay, someone like you, or even, like, my friends, like, it looks like you're thriving online. And I'm like, okay, I'm not.
So let's talk about, like, the first time you ever saw me play. Dreamland Mini Golf.
Dreamland Mini Golf.
Didn't yet?
Yeah. I was like, wow.
Okay, no, I was so nervous. I felt, like, so awkward. I got my footing and the confidence later in the set. But to start out the set, I was, like, literally shaking.
Oh my
You were sitting there, and I was like, I
like,
have to impress this lady. She's so
this
cool.
Did you already know who I was?
You got me the jumpsuit.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So she dressed me. But then I was like just meeting you, and I was like, she's super cool. Like, I don't want to be like an amateur.
No.
I don't want to look like an amateur.
No. I mean, even when it's not perfect, like your persona is perfect.
Okay.
So like, I don't know.
I think
that's worth anything to you. But like, how badly do you beat yourself up?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's
because
I always know there'll be another opportunity. I'm always going to get a chance to do it again.
But do you like take a day off and just mope in bed? What do you do? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It mostly looks like complain.
Oh yeah, you just vent. Who listens? Your dad?
Or
your friends?
whoever I'm talking to. I try not to, because I don't want, like you said, people think you're thriving. I don't want to put that negative. That was a lot for me to post that post. I posted.
I mean, I hear you.
It was a lot for me to be vulnerable in the way that I show something negative about my life, because my brand is all positive all the time. Yeah. And not positive, but like, life is good, and not just for me. It can be great
life
for you
party.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
all
life
of your
is a
quotes
party.
Are very inspirational. But I mean, I get it. Like, I don't like to post like, oh, I'm sick, feel bad for me. But you know, you people that do that all the time, it's like, oh, or like self-deprecating. But I must say that it's really cool to once in a while stumble across something like that and be like, oh, she's real, and I can relate to her, and we're all going through it. These headphones are like,
woo, woo. I also feel like I'm yelling, because I'm like, hello. I'm not yelling, am I?
No. Okay. It sounds very clear. So yeah, I really do appreciate that post. I think people just need to see that someone like you has feelings, and it's not always up. Yeah. Because everybody is having a shit year, from what I'm hearing. Really? Offline. I mean, doesn't it feel like I don't know, like a really bad year, even compared to 2020?
I think life just keeps happening, you know, and like life is good and bad, and
you got to take the good with the bad.
Stuff's got to change. Yeah, exactly.
What would you change?
So basically, I don't have a job where I have a boss. Like, I am my own boss.
Yeah.
So the problem is that as the boss and the employee, I'm saying, I don't want to work today. I want to go do whatever I want. And
but
it always happens, guys. There's nobody there to say no stuff.
Right.
But everything always gets done. I've been, the good thing is, like, I've been in rehearsals. Like, I call the rehearsals with the band. I'm like, everybody get together. We practice. I practice every day because I have shows, you know, every weekend. Yeah. I have a big one this weekend. Like, I'm doing a celebration of life for a woman who used to come to my shows, and she got cancer and died. So really sad. But the positive is, like, okay, I can really work hard to put together a good performance for her friends and family, and for her, you know.
Yeah. You knew her.
Yeah.
That's
really so I'm always working on the show. I'm always working on the songs. I do all the marketing and the accounting and the styling and the branding and the PR and the scheduling for my business, which is an LLC.
You're doing it well.
Thanks.
And even though
I have my degree in business.
I read that, which is such a
bachelor's.
Oh my, like, good for you. Because when you're a creative, a lot of times that's what you're lacking, is like a business sense and how to do that. So I wish I would have done that. I just went to art school.
What did you get your degree in?
Art. Just flat out art.
But you are a full-time editor for big brands.
That
big
was
companies.
that was kind of a fluke. Yeah.
That's so cool.
I do. I love it. And you know, the whole industry is really slow these days, so I'm getting to do stuff like this in the meantime. And I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting once I get another gig and I'm now having to juggle like 15 things. But
oh, sure. Like another corporate gig.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Teen Mom is coming back to some degree. And
did I tell you about my MTV audition days when they flew me out? 2016, I think. So I was bleach blonde.
Yeah.
And this girl that I was friends with, I guess, sent in an audition tape or application, and she put me as like a reference, but it was by the time she got approved, we were not friends anymore. So they were like, okay, let's bring her on as
yes, that's how we do it at MTV.
Oh, so they wanted like to a
little drama.
Oh, I wish it had worked out, but I was I wasn't even 21. I think I was 20 or something. And so they wanted somebody to like be able to drink and get kind of like messy with it. I want to do it now, but I also don't want to do it now because it's like you said, the industry is kind of in a slump. Like everything is on TikTok. Everybody's doing their own.
Yeah, everybody's even like Juliette Lewis. Like all these like big names are just making their own content. It's so wild.
Who's Juliette Lewis?
I
know the name, but I only know one name.
She was in Natural Born Killers and
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, she was the daughter in Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the first one. You're like, what is that? Just like I'm
Oswald's.
Like, yeah.
I know Vegas Vacation.
Yeah.
That's not her though.
Yeah,
okay.
No.
Christmas Vacation.
Or European Vacation. That's not her either.
No. They changed that role so many times.
There's a lot of Audreys.
That's so weird.
Yeah, that's so weird.
And we're all just like, that's fine. Change them
as long as it's the main guy.
Rusty. Performing. Favorite venues?
Cuisine, number one.
Yeah.
I'm there every Friday in a ball gown.
Oh my gosh.
So the two owners are brothers. The owner, Mono, he stands at the front. He's the host.
Okay.
And if there's like somebody that I'm like, I know they're stalking me, he's turned people away before.
Do you have stalkers?
Yeah, for sure.
How many?
Like probably five or 6.
No.
It's all good.
Oh my god.
It's like I got like a handle on it. It's all good. So I like cuisine because I feel safe there, and then I really like them. Like they're cool people. They work really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
really
candy bacon
really
in the front of the
They're artists. Like every single dish they make, right? It's like every single song I play, like I'm gonna serve the song. I'm gonna service the song. They're gonna service the dish. They're not just gonna slap it together because it's Wednesday night.
No, you could tell there's like some character there. So you're there every Friday?
Every Friday, yeah.
I gotta go there on Fridays. I always forget.
The martinis are amazing.
Oh my god, 2 martinis and I'm done there.
So I start at 7. I play 7 to 10.
Okay. Gotta get that babysitter.
Yeah. You can bring your daughter. I mean, kids can be.
I know.
Yeah.
We've done it, but
it's
better.
No, yeah, of course.
We need some date nights.
Yeah. How's Josh?
He's good.
Such a cool guy.
I know.
Her husband's so cool. But you're so cool.
I don't know how I got lucky though. I used to date like scumbags, one after the other. And then
But he fell in love with you. Josh fell in love with you.
I don't know. I think it was the other way around. I think it was both.
I
fell in love with him, and then we met like as adults.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then when it happened,
and then he clung on, and I was like, oh my god, is this happening? And then he he lived in San Diego, and I lived in New York, so it was like it was weird.
It's just so cool to have that partner that you guys have both dedicated like your lives to living together, raising kids, but still like you're not giving up like your cool factor. You know what I mean? And that's important to me. People, I think, sweep that under the rug way too much, and they're just like, give up on life, give up on being artistic, give up on being creative and cool, funky and fresh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, no.
I don't think I could do that.
Right,
Like, I don't
right.
know. I think that's what maybe keeps us sane. Because there are people that will get married and then, like, their kids will just take over their life. And you're like, who are you?
It's, and also, like, because I don't want to vilify kids.
Are you wanting that?
I do want kids.
Okay.
I want a lot of kids.
A lot of them?
Yeah, for sure.
They're a lot of work.
No, I know. I'm a little
I think
nervous.
you might
I'm a
think
little
twice
nervous.
after the first one. What's the best party you've ever played at?
Best party I've ever played at.
Best. I saw you, like, it was, like, wintry. I don't know if you were, like, down in Miami or something, but that looked like you were having fun there.
That was a wedding at the Boca Beach Resort. I've also played Clevens parties. Dr. Ross Clevens.
Oh, really?
So Tara Clevens, his wife, is a really good party planner, and so I've played her New Year's Eve parties. You should have her as a guest sometime. She's
I'd
really
like to.
cool.
You know, Clevens popped in my head. I don't know why, but just his name's
Cool guy.
everywhere. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
local celebrity.
Dijon's cool.
I don't know how to.
What
pin
about
him
Larry?
down.
Larry Relentless. Larry Jarnes.
Yeah, his name was
very
tossed
cool.
around a bit.
Yeah.
I
I was just I was just at Pineapples with Larry, Jeanette, and Mayor Paul Alfrey.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't know I went out after cuisine, and they were all having a drink, so joined them for a drink. That turned into us going to Salty Fox.
Oh,
Larry
really?
and Paul betting $100 on the pool table. Jesse was there,
Oh my gosh.
of course.
Fun. I know. It's weird that I've never
You never partied with Jesse?
No, not yet. Anyway.
Nico has to party with
And I
us.
basically just met him. Oh yeah, take me out.
You just met this guy.
I just met him. He gave me the keys to the studio, and the rest is history. But it's one of those things. People just magnetize, right?
Yeah.
If you're on the same wavelength, you're gonna meet them. You know, it's gonna happen. Do you have any like before stage rituals? Like, what do you do to get pumped?
Such a good question. What do I do?
Do you?
So I pack my bags.
You pack your bags.
Yes.
Bag lady.
I'm a bag. I make sure I have one of everything.
Yeah.
What
do
you
you
know,
mean,
whether
what?
it's like flossers, hairspray, makeup,
Okay.
change of clothes, change of shoes, change of jewelry, different cables.
Okay.
So it's like the equipment stuff, and then also like the personal. Like this is part
Yes.
of the show.
Oh my god, it's 100%.
Yeah.
Part
So then
of
I'll
the
have
show.
like an outfit for like after, an outfit for loading in, change into my performing outfit, change.
Because you're doing all the physical work. You don't
Yeah.
have like roadies that do it for you.
No.
Good for you.
Sometimes I'll hire a roadie. I have friends that
Yeah.
like little 21-year-olds that can lift the speakers.
How much you pay them an hour?
I do usually 10% of whatever I make.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, or like for my friend, I met him at the Kava bar. Sweet guy, and I just like slipped him 100.
Nice.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
let me just make his day,
All right.
Just-
That's cool.
year.
It's a year.
I can afford it, so
Yeah. You have to
You know.
treat them well.
I've been tipping a lot recently because my tips have been really good.
You tip with drugs?
Those are for me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Cut.
I know. Who the frig is Jack Starr? The heavy metal. What
Who
is
is
happening
Jack?
there?
Jack Starr is like one of the first people I met in the music scene here. He's another person who lives here, but he's like larger than life personality. And also he has a really cool story. Like he's been making music since he was in
Heavy
his
metal
20s.
80s.
Yeah, and making it in
band.
a band, like
Yeah.
pushing his image, pushing his name, pushing it, and he can play guitar like my mother. So
Yeah.
he met me when I was gigging at Harley Davidson in Palm Bay.
But he had messaged you before that, never having
Yeah.
met you.
Never having met me, he said
He said you
if you didn't exist, somebody would have to make you up because you're the most interesting person.
I love that. What a compliment.
Yeah.
Did it feel?
It felt like, okay, this makes sense because I've been working on my image, working on my brands for a couple years before I started playing here. So I graduated high school, Satellite High School,
Mhm.
and I remember this very clearly. This is like crystal clear to me. Graduated high school, going to Eastern Florida State College, not really knowing the scene around here, knowing anybody, not doing anything with music, right? like I wasn't playing like I was. And driving past when Derek Gores had his gallery on the main O'Galley Street,
Okay.
where it was like, now it's Funky Dog Improv.
Right. Okay.
And there's like a big pop-up, and I pass it, and I'm like going to Orlando to hang out with people and like do stuff. I didn't know like
there
the
was a scene
I didn't know
here.
there was a scene here. Yeah. So I would go to Orlando. I lived in Orlando for a couple years in my friend's photo studio. And
You lived in the photo studio?
he had like a pool house, and I lived in the pool house.
Cool. Oh my gosh.
We smoked a lot of weed. That was just like what the whole thing revolved around.
Yeah.
And like all the guys were like wanted to be rappers, you know. And I was classically trained musician for 15 years. So I was like, cool, whatever. You guys want to be musicians? Like, I didn't think of myself as a musician.
You didn't?
No, I was just there for the party.
Okay.
So I would throw parties out in Orlando and just kind of like socialize, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was very, in high school, like volunteer, you
Good
know,
girl.
straight laced. Yeah, for sure. But like it was all business for me. It was like business all the time.
Did you actually bring I asked you to bring photos.
Yeah,
I don't know,
for all the way back.
I for whatever reason I'm like, we have to see, but I
I
can't
whole
even
different look.
imagine what you would look like without your current look. And it's surprising to hear that it didn't happen until after high school.
Yeah, way up. And then so when I went to Eastern Florida, I met somebody in the library named AJ, who played in Vintage, the rock band, and Hot Pink. And he goes, "Oh, you play violin? You should sit in with us." So I sat in with them for 4 years. My first gig was at Pinto's Lounge in Titusville.
Oh. Was that a Mexican joint?
No, it's like a biker bar.
Oh, okay.
And I had this violin. Somebody had given me a violin in Orlando, like a Fender Electric.
Wow.
Stuff just happens to me. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just the natural progression of
Yeah.
what's meant to happen just happens. So anyway, somebody gave me an electric violin, and I couldn't tune it. So I asked this like biker to
Tune your violin.
First gig, playing, you know, songs I don't know, Tom Petty, you know, Rolling Stones. Like, the only thing I'd ever played besides classical in the orchestra was at the Henniger Center, playing sheet music in the pit orchestra.
Wow.
You know, so I never played rock and roll. I never played. I don't know why. I never thought to play like pop covers or.
Well, there's
anything
not
like
a lot
that,
of the only one I know is Miri Ben Ari.
Yes, I love
She's
her.
a fuck amazing. She was a coach on this show that I worked on for MTV. It was called
Yeah.
Made.
Okay.
So they would hook up like a high school student that wanted to like reinvent themselves, and they would hook them up with like a coach. And she was one of them, and I was like, holy shit. I've always loved the violin myself. I picked it up in Indiana as well.
It was a perfect
But,
picture of me in high school.
Oh man, I can't.
And
wait.
I used to dress super like 1950s, like.
Oh,
And I was
my
growing
God.
out my pixie cut, so freshman, sophomore year of high
That's
school. I had long brown hair.
crazy.
I cut into a pixie.
Ugh.
I got you on camera.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is so not you anymore.
No.
Oh, you
I
look
had a
good
little
girl.
coconut head.
Coconut.
What?
Coconut head haircut. No, it was cute.
It was cute.
So here we go. That's like a better. This pre-braces. So I also paid for my own braces a couple years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
cutie pie.
It's so cute, right?
That's so cute.
Shout out Russo Orthodontics,
Oh yeah.
the best.
Why did you
dental
pay
work.
for it yourself?
Why did I pay for it myself?
Yeah.
Because I'm balling like that.
Ballin'. Yeah, I heard.
They look good, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, they look amazing.
He's an artist.
That's
Again.
the one thing about like your smile is part of the look too.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mm-hmm.
there.
Somebody wrote a poem about my smile.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You
Let
got
me
it?
read it. Yep.
Got it on cue.
Mm-hmm. Looks like an angel, sounds like an angel, must be Char Good. Ever seen a lightning bolt and the rainbow at the same time? That's one of her smiles.
Oh my gosh. Your fans are the best. Like they capture you and they write about you.
So I'll tell you a fan story. When I was playing at Matt's Casbah again, love that place because that was my start.
Yeah.
We're outside and you know how people are walking by on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I'm like playing, I'm like looking around. I thought I see my friend and I thought it was him. So I go, hey, like give him a big old smile. Random guy ends up like one of my biggest fans
Oh my gosh.
following me.
Because you smiled
just because
at him.
I was like, yeah,
Like, hey, you should do that more often. But then you'll get
no,
like
then
10
I have to reel it in sometimes. but it is a lot of fun
you have some good fans.
to have supportive people.
You told me you went to some concerts recently.
Yes.
Tell me.
Wow.
You went to the One Direction guy's concert.
This is the best story ever.
Okay.
This is the best story ever. So in June and July, I took my first business vacation, meaning I took time off from my business and paid for it with my business. This is the first, right? I was like, feels so good.
Yeah.
So I went to Washington, D.C. for the first time, and I went to Boston, Massachusetts for the first time. And so when I was in Boston, it was one of my last days, and I think it was the weekend, and so the whole weekend I was in Boston. Boston's smaller than I thought. I'm seeing the same groups of people wearing black and red, and they're all girls, like younger girls, teenagers. I'm like, okay, they must be doing something, like a concert or like I don't know what it is. Yeah, like why are they wearing black and red? I thought it was Taylor Swift, right? Because everybody dressed up for that. So I'm on one of my last days. I'm walking around Fenway, and so Fenway is like a horseshoe kind of bobby pin shape, right? Because you come around the corner, and then up in the corner is MGM Music Hall.
Okay.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm just like, whatever, living life. Like, walk
Let's
in,
go.
see a group of girls in front of me wearing black and red. I go, hey, what are you girls dressed up for? They go, oh, we're here for the Louis Tomlinson concert. We have 2 extra tickets. Do you want to go?
What?
Literally.
Crazy.
Literally. And what was even crazier was that morning, like I had packed, when I travel, I was like, pack a couple pieces and mix and match.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I wasn't sure what I was going to wear. I thought I was going to wear a dress and a jacket. But that morning specifically, I was like, no, let me wear something different, make something up. Black tank top, black mini skirt I actually got from you. Is like one of the first things I bought from you is it's the Versace mini skirt that's like kind of sparkly, black sparkly.
Oh.
Red Adidas jacket, pink bucket hat.
So you were already in the look.
I was in black and red.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So we're standing on the corner, super nice group of girls. We're like, yeah, come to the concert.
What a coincidence.
Send me the 2 tickets. They follow Louis Tomlinson around and help him sell out.
Oh, really?
They were not even from Boston. They were like from, who knows, Louisiana or something.
Like hardcore fans.
Yeah, and that's kind of what his crowd was like hardcore fans.
Cool.
So I'm standing in the back. I feel like 60 years old. Like,
oh my gosh.
I feel
How
like
old
the
were they?
chaperone. They were like early 20s. I mean, but there were some younger people there, and it was all like screaming girls, and
yeah.
It was just awesome though, because it was like a free concert at MGM Music Hall.
Yeah.
Like, amazing.
Well, like you just like found your way.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens.
And the
sometimes.
fact that group was the one that I asked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were like nice.
You could have
and
asked anybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's how life happens, though.
Yeah.
I think, you just keep walking.
It was
through
definitely like
life
a
and,
gift from God. He was like, here you go.
Like, go that way, ask them.
So that was awesome. And then I feel like that started my going to concerts bug. Like I got bit.
When was that? Not
This July, past
yeah,
July.
I remember
recently,
when you went.
right?
You told me you were going, but I never, I never followed up with you.
So my philosophy before was like, oh, I have to be prepared to go to a concert. I have to really know the artist, you know. But now,
memorize all the songs.
yeah, I was like, it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
No, now I'm like, I don't care. So then,
Because you weren't a One Direction fan, you just stumbled upon it.
Louis Tomlinson, like, I didn't know one song by him.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it as a musician, as a performer, as like somebody who does this, who could be up on stage. I was like, I could be up there right now playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not even me bragging. That's just like me being realistic with my abilities and my experience. Because his band was super good. They were carrying it. He disappointed me because he came out in black tank top, gray sweatpants, looked like his pajamas.
Oh.
That's okay. I get it. You want to be sexy. But like, he was almost nervous. Like, he was not like connecting with the audience. They didn't care.
Yeah.
They're just like,
he's there.
he's there. Yeah, exactly. They're feral.
Yeah.
Really
They're
feral for him. But it was like, he was flat too. Like, he was not that on pitch singing.
Yeah.
And that's also something I can look over, because we're not perfect. Like, I know I'm not going to be, hitting every note every time. But like, when you have that much money and that much like ability. It was like, dude, like service the show a little bit
Yeah.
more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had the best light show. He had the best band.
But
His
he
songs
didn't
were pretty
it
good. Like
justice.
whoever wrote them, they did a good job.
whoever wrote them.
Yeah, he did the One Direction song, Night Changes. That's like their one famous song.
Okay.
Like,
They're one and only.
that's like their most
Their
famous.
One Direction famous
Besides What Makes You Beautiful. He won't do that one, obviously, but it's interesting to see where the boys went with their music careers respectively.
Yeah.
So couple weeks ago I went to Orlando to see the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets.
song. Wow.
Australian band.
I've never heard of them, but they
I
sound
never heard of them
killer.
either. Just this friend was like,
Come with.
yeah,
Did you like it?
I loved it. It was
Cool.
awesome. I didn't like the crowd. The crowd, Orlando, it makes sense. They're like college kids. They're like a little bit nerdy. They're standing there like watching the show.
Oh, they're nerdy? I thought they were going to be like too rough.
Nobody was dancing. I was too rough. And I'm like a 107-pound girl. I was like, psychedelic rock. Yeah.
And they were just like,
Me and my friend were like, yeah. And they were just like standing there. So
weird.
every concert's got like something.
Different.
A different vibe. So
Wait,
then
you've also been to Guttermouth.
then Guttermouth was the next one
Okay.
at Iron Oak Post. Were you there, Jesse?
I missed it.
Oh, you did miss it because that was, can I curse?
Yeah.
That was fucking amazing. The lead singer,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know how old he is. Like, he's like 50s,
Yeah.
right?
I've seen him a bunch in the past.
Dude, he was like putting on the moves.
Yeah.
He was like, and I didn't know any of their songs.
Okay.
But then I was like, this is my new favorite song. She's got the look. That's my new favorite song.
Are you going to do it on the violin?
Yeah.
Do it up. And then you went to Interrupters.
So then this past weekend,
Okay.
I was playing a gig in Orlando, played the big private party, and then I had some after gig drinks with the clients. Really
Cool.
nice, really nice. And again, the friend who put me onto the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets I knew he was going to go see the Interrupters. So the show had started already. I couldn't get tickets on Ticketmaster. I called the box office and I got tickets.
You did?
I was like, I feel like so 90s.
Meant to be. I know, right?
Like buying tickets. Show had already started. They had like 5 openers. One of the openers for the Interrupters. Do you guys know that band? I didn't. Again,
No.
don't know any of their songs. Female fronted. She can really sing.
Yeah. I looked it up before you got here.
Like 90s, right?
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're like
very
on
much
their
so. They're coming back.
their reunion, whatever. They're those people at that concert, House of Blues Orlando, were bringing their 10-year-old kids.
Oh, gosh.
So it was like older millennials.
Yeah.
I, again, didn't know any of the songs, but I found one of my favorite songs from the concert was She Got Arrested.
Cool.
So I got like a new favorite song from them. So one of the openers was the Slackers. That was Sunday night, House of Blues Orlando. Monday night, Slackers plays Pineapples. You were there? Did you see me?
How did I miss you?
I was
know.
right
How
up
do you-
front. I was doing this. Charlie Brown.
I was in the back.
You were in the back. It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's respectable. So Slackers Monday night. Now that's kind of where our story ties to an end because I sent you a song.
You did. Who sent you Paul Davidson, Midnight Rider?
Lead singer of the Slackers, Vic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're on this like concert tour.
Yes.
And here we land. So
I'm just ready
you
for my
got
next
the
one.
digits.
Yeah, actually, I was
Or was
talking to
it-
him. Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, just put your number in."
Cool.
Dude was super cool. Super.
Is he around
cool
here?
guy.
From around here?
No, he's from the Bronx, but yep, that's him.
Aw.
Nice guy. Vic, shout out Vic. So
Who's he? The
we
one in the
started.
middle?
I mean, I'm texting him because I'm like, this guy. I talked to him after the
Cool.
show. He's doing what I want to do. Like he's playing shows with his live band all over, touring, nonstop, show, like travel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You were telling me the other day that you do have like songs that you've written.
Kind of.
Come on, we want to hear them.
Kind of.
You gotta work on that.
Yeah,
6
I don't
months
have
from
any
now.
original music. I'm the one artist in this town that everybody. I mean, Steve Keller wrote about me before he wrote my cover article. He wrote about me being one of the. What did he say? I mean, it's like I can read it, but he's just said put her with some songwriters, some original songwriters, and give her the biggest stage we have.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody here, though, is obsessed with original music.
There's something to it. I mean, you have the talent.
I'm just saying.
You have the stage presence.
saying.
It just feels like the next step.
There are
And
a
I
lot
know
of-
you have something written down. You're just
Not
like
really.
coy about it. Like, meh, it's not really there, but it exists.
I mean, some of the most famous songs are covers. Like Joe Cocker, Help from My Friends.
Yeah. you're right.
Cover.
Well, you can dig deep into like the 70s
Yeah.
funk that you like.
Mm-hmm.
Because then
What is hip?
What is hip?
Tell me, baby, what is hip?
You is hip.
I'm gonna send you a song a day.
You should.
I know, right?
It really made cooking quite pleasant.
So we're doing all covers.
Cool. Yes. Thanksgiving
Eve.
That is the night that I met
It's the going out night.
Josh.
Mhm.
When we were adults. It was Thanksgiving Eve, but it was at Ichabod's. It like the do you remember back then? Like
The
there
biggest party of the night is Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah. That's
but,
why
but
we're
it's at
doing it.
Pineapples now. It's no longer
And
at
you tried to go
Ichabod's.
to one of my Pineapple shows, but it was too full. You had to. Oh, it
I
was
think
somebody
I went
else's. It was
in.
your birthday party, night of your birthday party,
Oh,
and it was like
yeah.
packed.
Yeah. But I went there,
Yeah.
right?
You didn't see me play though. You guys.
No, I saw you go on stage.
Oh, okay.
But I probably left soon after.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I just
get
love that
like,
story. I love that story.
That was a fun night.
Oh, you should throw a great party.
Thanks to Chris Maslow's gallery. All right, I want to play a game with you before you leave
You.
because I know that
What is hip?
we need to know about what you like, what you
Oh
don't like.
my gosh!
So you are currently single,
Yes.
so we need to know what's Char Good and what's no good.
This is why Nico is my favorite person in this area. One of my favorite people. She's just so
I like playing games.
on it. You just do shit like.
So I think the next time you come back, we're
Can I
going
keep
to
this?
like, yeah, you could keep that. You can, we could
It's
maybe have like some blind dates lined up. Wouldn't that
Can you
be
bring people
fun?
in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
I'll
be,
bring,
I would
like,
love to see who you guys bring
3
in.
bachelors. Okay, but first we have to find out
Okay.
what kind of. Let me get this
Can I
question
live
out of
stream
the
this?
way
Or
for a
do you
second.
want it?
Yeah, if you
No,
want
live
to.
stream, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
'Cause
you
I
want
think it's
this live
hilarious.
streamed, but I do
True,
have to
true,
get
true.
this
Okay.
one question out of the way.
Okay.
Have you or would you ever dive into the girl pond?
No.
No,
No.
not-
Just because no, let's just say no.
Yeah,
That's okay.
okay.
That's okay.
Cool. That's all we need to know.
Yeah.
All right. So, gentlemen, it's all you. All right. I'm going to read something.
Love the
off.
ladies though. I love the ladies.
Yes. And you tell me if it's Char Good or no good.
Okay.
All right. What do you think about like big, beefy muscles?
Depends on the aesthetic of the big beefy muscles. So if it's like a farmer, Char Good. Country boy, Char Good. If he gets the muscles from working, building a house, breaking a horse. If he gets the muscles from just going to the gym and drinking protein shakes and that's it, no good. No good.
Very interesting. All right. What if he's a smoker, cigarette smoker?
Cigarette smoker, I prefer not. No good. Vape, nicotine vape,
No good.
no. Throw that shit in the trash.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
That's yucky.
Mhm.
Okay. What about a fellow musician?
Yeah, then we can jam. That's hot.
Yeah. But you did tell me that you would never date someone in your band.
I can't get involved with the boys in my band.
That's probably for the best.
Just changes the dynamic.
Yeah.
I've been there and
No
it didn't
bueno.
last. No.
No good.
No good.
Okay.
No good.
What if he was like an engineer though? And he's kind of nerdy. But
engineer?
not nerdy, but like, engineers. There's so many of them here.
I'm gonna say no good. Sorry, because I know from experience, like the engineers I've met, like
There's
it's just,
nothing to talk about.
It's not that. It's just I end up feeling like the man because I'm like I got all the confidence for what.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
know?
bet that's your biggest challenge is somebody that can handle you going up on stage and having 5 stalkers, right? What if this gentleman had no car? Rideshare guy.
Rideshare guy. Can he drive?
He can
He
drive.
knows how to drive.
But I don't know why he doesn't have a car.
I'm going to say, come on, no good. Like, the standards are high.
Yes.
We're holding the
thank you.
standards up.
All
Yeah.
right. What if he didn't go to college?
Did he go to trade school?
No.
Why didn't he go to college? He's just dumb.
No. Josh didn't make it through college. I think he went through 2 semesters. So I'll leave that there. I don't know. Some people just aren't college bound.
Yeah, I that's fine. I went to a community college so I would not be in debt. I respect that more than somebody who goes to college and pays for the college experience and then is thousands of dollars in debt.
Yeah.
And also pretentious about it.
Yes.
So if he didn't go to college and he doesn't have debt, it's all Char Good.
All good. All right. What about if he lives with his parents? I know you live with your
mean,
parents.
yeah, why would you even ask me that then?
Well, because it's a little bit different. I don't know why.
If a guy lives with his parents?
Oh, I also think that like your generation, because of like the state of the
recession.
union, yeah, it's like a little bit different. So you're
So if
still
he lives
good?
with his parents, sure, why not? As long as he can take me out on a date. If he can plan a date, that's
all
like
you
the bare
need.
minimum.
Bare minimum.
A day date.
Oh, you like day dates instead
Oh,
of night dates? Well, because
yes.
you're performing at night.
And also, like, then there's no pretense of, like, we're just here to have sex.
Oh.
Like, I'm here to get to know somebody, see how they interact in the wild.
What is like a date that would impress you? A
That would
date?
impress me. Probably if they knew how to shop for a picnic and knew what to bring. You know? Like, so that we could have a good time.
Listen up, boys. What if he's under 25?
I feel like you're exposing me right now.
You told me to.
Okay, we're not going to go under 25.
No
That's
good.
no good.
Too young.
Yeah.
What if they're over 40?
That is no good.
Really?
No, I've gone older and it's not good.
Okay, so you want to
It's
keep
not
it
good.
in the late 20s to...
I like silver foxes. Like, I like silver foxes, especially if they're a lead singer.
But you
Silver
said no
Fox.
to 40s.
Because if they're interested in me, then that means that they don't have enough self-respect to, like, realize that that's weird, bro.
But what if they are not serial daters of the 20s? What if they just see something in you because you're
Of course they
fucking
do.
amazing?
Then
maybe.
then that's not my problem.
Yeah.
That's everybody else's problem because I'm Char Good.
Yes, you are. What if they didn't have any style, girl? Would
No
you
good.
date them? No good. You wouldn't try
You have
to
to have
take
some.
them.
You have to have some kind of style. No style is not a style. Like
Yeah, bring it.
I can't even think of somebody with no style.
Someone that just I don't know wears a polo shirt and some shorts every day.
Shops at Ross.
Yes.
Yeah, no
Ross.
good. Sorry,
Hey.
Jesse.
Sorry, Jesse. Jesse has style
I gotta
though.
get my undershirt somewhere.
Yeah, no, you can get your basics at Ross, but
Yeah, but
Don't
if you're
wear 'em
shopping
every
for your
day.
main staples, no.
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 What if he's a gamer? You
Uh,
wake up in the middle of the night, or you're up in the middle of the night, you walk in, and he's like, is that acceptable behavior?
everybody's allowed to have interests
Okay.
and hobbies.
So that's not a deal breaker for you.
I just know that I've gone on dates with guys that are into anime, that are into like video games. It's not my bag, baby.
Oh, it's not your bag. All right.
But everybody's allowed to have their interests. It's just not. It's not a personality that I have enjoyed in
Jived
the past.
with-
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
What if they were like covered in tattoos?
Depends. I like pretty boys that have a bad look. Like
Yeah.
Lil Peep was really good at that.
Lil Peep.
You remember Lil Peep?
I don't, but his name is
Oh,
making me laugh.
Rest in peace.
Oh, he died.
He was very like pretty. He was a pretty boy, but he had these like crazy like crybaby on his neck, like crazy
Oh,
tattoos.
yeah.
So tattoos, they're okay. I don't have any tattoos. I
You
don't have
don't?
any
Not
piercings. My ears are not pierced. No
What?
tattoos. I might get the only tattoo I would ever get, and this is a local celebrity Brevard exclusive.
I like that.
I would get Char Good on my knuckles
do it.
because Ozzy did it.
What's stopping you?
My parents. They probably hate
They're
that.
like, no. You should do it in white ink.
Oh, or
I have white ink, and it's like so subtle. Nobody can see it. It's all just for
then why
me.
would he- No,
Glow in the dark.
Ooh, glow in the dark. That way, when you're
On stage.
performing, dun dun.
That's good.
That is good.
That's good. So you said tattoos? Okay,
Yeah.
moving on.
Well, tattoos, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. What about, obviously, surfer?
Surfer? Yes.
That's a good one.
Yeah, surfers are hot.
What about a biker?
What kind of bike? Like a motorcyclist?
Motorcycle,
Oh.
bike.
Especially if he
Harley.
fixes it up and knows how to,
Okay.
yeah.
You take a
Yeah.
ride on his bike?
No, probably not.
Oh, really?
I'm very self-protective. Like, I'm not going to do something dangerous.
Risky,
Risky,
yeah.
Maybe a little Vespa ride, like something cute. But
Vespa ride and
if I have to suit up, then I don't know.
Yeah, have to wear leather in case you fall. What if the dude's in the military?
Let's just say,
Good.
good. I met a Marine in training in Washington D.C. He was on leave. He's very QE. Danced in the club.
But then you would have to travel or like
Are
relocate.
you talking about? I don't
every
understand the stipulations of this game. Like,
Well,
are you talking about marriage? Like,
we're talking
marriage.
about dating, but also
I don't
dating.
I don't date.
Oh, you're just like we're together and this.
No, I'm getting to know somebody, and if they
you
want to
don't even take it
propose,
there. Okay, so it
then-
goes from we're getting to know each other to
Mhm.
it's me and you and
if they want to step up, and
okay.
I'm single until I'm married.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So
And
so you
and
wouldn't ever accept like a commitment from someone like let's just date each other.
No, I will never have a boyfriend. I will never be exclusive before marriage. Like, up to the point where he gets down on his knees and I'm expecting like at least 3 or 4 proposals. I'm gonna have like at least 8 different people I'm talking to.
What if they're like, what if you like them though, and they're like, please,
I'm in
please
love.
stop dating these boys?
Then he has to propose and build a house and have a farm ready for us to make babies on.
I freaking love this.
It makes sense.
Why? That's very nice.
It's all thought out.
Apparently. What if he's bald?
If he's bald,
That was my last
where's
one.
the record scratch?
No good. Let's see the
I'm trying to think of some hot bald people.
There
that I
are
know.
some hot bald people. All right. Any other deal
Woo!
breakers?
Deal breakers. Religious. He's got to
got
love
to.
the Lord.
Okay.
He has to be pursuing the Lord, and if he doesn't see himself teaching our kids how to pray before bed, then I'm not going to be the heart for him.
Yeah.
You know.
He's got to be in on it with you.
Yeah. For sure.
What about like things that you are actually like that like you
Things that I
actively
like?
look for?
That's interesting. I used to always look at guys' shoes right away.
Yeah.
Shoes on a man immediately tell you who they are. So
Yeah.
probably shoes, face, shoes.
Up and down. All right, now we know. Now we have a list of stipulations. Boys, call us. Let us know if you would like to win a date, a blind date with Char Good.
Win a day with Char Good.
Let's make a little jingle out of it.
Yes.
And then
See, I need a homesteading husband because I'm going to be out playing rock and roll.
Yeah.
So
you need
he's got to raise the kids.
We should have them all bring a picnic basket. Best picnic
Yeah.
basket wins, and they go instantly on a date.
Yes.
Perfect.
You choose them.
Valor
That'll
Park.
be like round 3. Like round 1 we'll do like questions. Round 2 we'll do something.
I think we should start with the charcuterie board.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right,
Where we
boys.
get every munching.
Give us a call and we'll hook it up.
What's the number?
1-800.
Oh yeah.
Get good.
We
Get
don't-
good.
Get good. We don't have a number, but we do have a Instagram and Facebook page. You can let us know there if you want to win a date with Char Good. We will
Char
plan
X
it.
Good. See how my middle name is anonymous?
Yeah,
Char
X
X Good.
It's Rose. I felt
By
like
any other name.
I felt like the guy from Titanic.
Rose.
Rose. No, Rose.
Jack, I'll never let you go.
Yeah. All right. High five. We did it. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing all of your secrets with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and we'll come back with some dates.
I would love to. That'd be awesome. That'd be so fun.
That'd be so fun. All right, bye.
Bye.
To be a sponsor or nominated guest, hit us up on the socials. Until next time, bye.